Hello, how are we doing? You welcome me today at Porthkerry Country Park. As usual, I'm rushing around like an absolute imbecile. I got over here maybe 2 hours before high water. There's a few anglers here already. I wasn't sure if it was going to fish, but it looks like there's a few fish here. Gagsy is in a mark I normally fish, and he had a hound out already straight away. There's a few other anglers up to my right. Quickly baited up a crab, lobbed it out, I baited up a 2-hooker and lobbed that out as well. And there's been bites on both of them, nothing major, but rattles. And I'm still rushing around trying to bait up another rig to get him in and see if there's anything on the end. So that is the current state of affairs. So fishing for hounds on one rod, and then on the other rod I'm just using up some rigs from last week, some 2-hookers and 3-hookers from the Shore League, and going to try and catch myself a pouting if I can, and just scratch about and have a bit of fun. It's been another busy week. There's a lot going on in work, a lot going on with the business, and there's things going on at home, so it was just nice to rush out and get a bit of downtime. It's not Friday, it's not Fun Time Friday, it's actually Thursday. So whether you want to call it premature Thursday, because it's come around quickly, you're more than welcome to. And there we go. So as normal, 3/0 circle, 60 pounds, 3 foot. It's a rotten bottom mark. I'm on 6s and 7s. There's a bit of tide on the flood. You get a back eddy here, pulls left to right, and I'm going to reel in and see if we've got any fish. Talk us through what's happening, Gareth.
He's come down, he's nicked my fish. Nah.
How long is that in the water?
That's been in the water less than 5 minutes.
On a 3-hooker?
On a 3-hooker. We're not 100% sure yet what it is. Fair play. Went off like a little rocket. And that's not literally a 50-yard flick, that was.
Not a pouting I was fishing for.
It's a big pouting, mate. Dio, your left rod's slack.
One out far, was it?
Your left one's gone slack.
There's one on there as well, is there?
Yeah.
Alright.
Literally 50-yard flick. But scratching. Again, second rod. This one more slack liner, but this one's out at distance.
Might take a while to get this one in. Well, I come over, looking for 1 or 2 fish. Quiet session.
He hasn't baited up, oh, he's got one baited up ready to go back out. That was literally just a slack line, a line back, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, I find that over here, guys. When you're fishing at distance, you've got that big back eddy. And when you're fishing in that strong tide, you've got a big bow out there. And as soon as the fish picks up the lead, the tip comes up and it drops you. When it's the other one screamed off, I was only fishing 50 yards with the other one.
Yeah.
So it literally did scream off, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it just shows you, I mean, one was 50 yards out and the one was probably 140 yards out, and the fish are everywhere. The pack isn't always quite tight. And this could be the only rains we get all evening. They just come through in one lot, like you don't know view.
No.
Put a bit more pressure on it because it's on a pulley. I don't think it's half the size of this.
No, the other one's a lot bigger, mate. Dongle as well. Have a look. Dongle.
Yeah, dongle. One small crab. That's all it was. I'll put this one back straight away, Gav.
Yeah. Simple as that.
There we go, that was the first fish on the 3 hooker. On a 1/0 circle. 8.5, £9. Yeah, lovely fight, screamed off that one being close in. So good results.
Doesn't matter about distance then really, does it?
No, I don't have time to put my dog back from the first cast yet. Another crab ready to go, courtesy of Mr. Crump, Holton Road Angling. What can I say? That was an absolutely brutal 10 minutes. I intentionally was only fishing one rod for hounds and fishing a 3 hooker on my other rod, and there was a bit of squid on it, and that's what a better fish come on. And I had a fish on both rods at the same time. I very rarely would I fish 2 rods for hounds. I just don't see it being a practical way of dealing with things. But there we go, just goes to show you don't need crab to catch hounds. That was on a 1/0 circle on a 3 hooker, left over from last week from Shore League, and it absolutely screamed off, and it gave me a cracking fight. Well, there we go. Let's put some mackerel on. Hopefully we won't catch one on mackerel then. It's a lovely place, Porthkerry, nice and relaxing. You can fish it over low water. You get rays, eels, dogs, codling, same sort of species as high. I do prefer it over high though. It's just nice, you haven't got to move, it's comfortable. It is rock bottom. You're fishing, you've got a 40-yard shelf of big boulders, and then you're fishing over boulders and weed and bits of ledges and all sorts of manner of ground. So I always fish a rotten bottom here, and you're quite high up, you've got a lot of depth, which gives you a nice angle of retrieve when you're reeling in. I'm using 25-pound line on my one reel and 20 on the other, 80-pound shock leaders. I haven't lost any gear yet. Sometimes you lose a bit, most of the time you're okay, just lose your leads, and I'd rather drop my leads than drop a fish. So there's a bit on Porthkerry. You have got to pay for parking because the local authority, like most local authorities, are sort of like parasites, and they just want every bit of money out of your pocket that they can get. So if you do come, be aware you have got to pay for parking. So we got some nice landmarks in Barry. You see the Porthkerry Viaduct in the background. It suits me the style of fishing. I rushed home, done some high building, and then within half hour I'm down the beach fishing. And I don't need to be on the best marks, catching stacks and stacks of fish. I'm just happy to be convenient fishing out on the beach and just relaxing. And I gotta say, when I come out on these little sessions, I am extremely relaxed. It's strange because I run around like a blue ass fly, and then the second I'm down the beach, everything disappears from my mind and I just chill out. It's lush. I love it. I'm lucky. We're all lucky in South Wales. We've got some fantastic marks, fantastic venues, and some superb fishing. Right down this neck on a dongle, that hook is nowhere to be seen. So it just goes to show that they don't always follow the rules. They're fish. Not reading the rule book. That hook is gone. 1-0 Dongle. Porthkerry is a wonderful place. It's not a place that often fishes really well, but it's a place that's nice to come. It's the next beach west of Barry, and on this day you catch dogfish, pouting, rockling, strap eels, bass. I've had some lovely session on the codlin over here, hounds. I've had some excellent sessions on rays, but it's not a place where a lot of people come to target rays, but that doesn't mean that you won't catch them here. I've had countless spotteds, thornbacks, handful of blondes, never caught a smalleye. Not from Porthkerry. So never say never. I'm not fishing anywhere particular. I've just rocked up. Gareth's at the start. I've given him 40-50 yards room, just about out of respect. Gareth Swenson's a lovely guy. One of the main committee members for Rob Cole's of South Wales Sea Anglers. Cardiff-based fishing club. Really good fishing club, really good in the community. Rob Cole being the Angling Cymru press officer, I believe. Just looking for my cotton. Cotton and needle found, crab peeled. So yeah, Porthkerry, I love it over here. When I was younger, I sort of did what I classed my apprenticeship of fishing down Penarth, and when I moved to Barry quite a few years ago, I'd fished the Kerry a lot, but I wanted to make a local beach my own, if you know what I mean, put your own stamp on it. So I fished the Kerry a lot, and I learnt a lot about the place, and that's how you gain your experience. You turn up, you go fishing, and you do your own work. Generally fishes best on the bigger tides. They're raising tides today, and one thing I have found, whereas the Knap can often fish best on the falling springs, the Kerry can often fish better on the rising springs, the complete opposite. I don't know why that is. And these hounds that we're picking up off here now, I'm pretty convinced, and have been convinced for years, that these are the same packs of fish that we're catching a few hours earlier, half a mile west off Happy Valley and Roos. There she is, fish number 3. Gareth's kindly gone down and landed it for me. On a dongle, straight out. Not a big fish, but all welcome. Very spirited. It swam most of the way in, so it's got loads of energy, Gareth.
Dark though, isn't it?
There's the man, South Wales Sea Angler, Gagsy.
That's dark though, isn't she?
It is a dark one, yeah. Lovely. Thanks for going down and getting it, mate. And he's putting it back. What a gentleman. He can come again. I keep an eye on your rods. There you go, a little bit of recovery time. Two splash and gone. Just gone 8 o'clock. It's been a bit quiet the last 40 minutes. Got a nice, lovely rockling. I've just checked the stop clock. I've been here 2 hours and 20 minutes. I've had 3 hounds, 4 dogs, and a nice pink slug. I love them. Look at them. Little feelers going along the bottom. Feeling for fish. Little crabs. Well, we picked up on that crab anyway. Lovely. Happy days. Let's get him in the bucket. Not the pouting I was fishing for. But still, a little prize. A little prize and a little pet. Well, that's my lot. I've just dropped another hound. The tide's just turned. There's obviously fish still here, but I'm happy to go home. It's just started to rain, which again is my cue to fuck off and get out of here. We've had a few missed calls off customers, so we need to chase them up. It's been nice. I need to pack away because it is now pissing down. So thank you very much, hope you enjoyed it. Nothing too exciting, just a chilled fishing session, a couple of fish, and I got to get my coat on. So ta-da!